Hey buds, welcome back to Metables and welcome back to the next episode of Bungo Stray Dogs. Alright, the victor of the show. Okay, let me go over this real quick, so I have to do this in the beginning of all the shows that we're doing, because this one. Alright, Bungo Stray Dogs 1, thank you so much for showing the love to it, thank you so much for enjoying the reaction to it, alright, I'm very excited to start it as well. But I'm also excited to start every other show, so I'm just gonna do all of them. I started off as a test, then everybody just seemed to like love everything that I incorporated, and I'm like, let's just do all of them, all right? And if it becomes too much, then I'll decide afterwards. But as long as everybody keeps enjoying all the content, why the hell would I not? All right, let's just go a little nuts for a little bit and just see how it goes. And if it becomes too much, I'll deal with it in the future. It's a future me problem. So let's just enjoy the second episode of Bungo Stray Dogs. Thank you so much for being here. The full episodes are going to be over on the Patreon as well. There's been a little copyright problem with the show. I originally uploaded the first episode, but I had to re-upload it because there was a copyright problem. Because, all right, if you watch the very end of the last reaction, it was like 0.3 seconds, maybe, of the outro song playing, and that was enough to take down the entire fucking episode. 0.3 seconds of the outro. And then they copyrighted my whole, 30-second outro for that, or something like that. So I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful with this. I might need to keep the block on permanently. Usually, if I can, I don't want the block on. But it ended up getting reported or blocked anyway, so I might need to keep that block on. So just letting you guys know that we be fighting over here, all right? But this is, I haven't smelt tatami mats in a long time. Oh, I have tatami mats. I haven't smelt tatami mats? Are they supposed to have a certain Do I have to smell?
Where am I? What happened last night?
Oh, you were a cat.
Was it a dream?
Do you remember anything from when you were transformed?
Yeah. Yeah. So we have to figure out if we can just have you control, body parts. And if you can just manipulate your body parts to be a tiger, I think it's a pretty cool ability. It basically reminds me of that one video game from, 20 years ago, where, it was a fighting game, but you played as animals. You know, and there was a rabbit, there was a lion, I think there was a tiger, I think there was a bear and a wolf, stuff like that. It was pretty sick. All right, I have no idea what it's called, but if you know, you know. But if you get arms of a tiger while you're fighting around, yeah. As long as it doesn't take over your head and then you can think clearly, I think it's pretty good. Based on the abilities of the R people as well.
I'm doing it right this second. Which button am I supposed to push? This one? No. This one? Come on, yes, hello?
And good morning to you!
I can't tell. I do love this guy. And yeah, he's just a handsome individual, and he's still a little goofy sometimes. Again, the suicidal thing can be problematic, for sure. But he's got a charisma about him.
I need you to meet me there immediately.
Okay.
This is a crisis, and you're the only one who can help, understand?
Okay.
How is it? How?
I understand.
How? Also, no, I cannot play a second. It's gonna get taken down. That much of the song? I'm fucked. How could he possibly be helping? Is there a yarn ball that needs to be played with? Is there a scratch post that needs to be destroyed?
I think I'm hallucinating this whole thing?
Wrong! Guess again.
An attack from a dangerous suspect?
I believe he was trying to set himself on fire and he got stuck in the burning barrel. Is this gonna be a every episode occurrence for this bitch?
Feed is key. But now that I've managed to do that, I'm really just suffering.
This will get tired real quick. I hope to God that there's some sort of adjustment. Right? We can't do this for, 3 seasons of this bitch?
Who wants that? Also, I only learned after
right.
the fact this isn't actually a form of suicide. It's more a form of...
You are my number one right now. All right. So far it's you, and then when I learn more about Kenji, and then we'll see afterwards.
He's not alone. He works with a team of people endowed with supernatural gifts in the Armed Detective Agency.
Correct.
Atsushi Nakajima!
Yeah, this squad. Okay, from left to right. This is going to take me some time to get used to the name, so do not mind me. We got the guy on the left who's probably my least favorite because his little sass or, I don't know, his accent. I don't really know what to call it. For some reason, you just come off very arrogant, and I didn't like it. The second guy, you're typical nerd in anime, which sure, it's got its place. It's not as annoying. So actually, technically, least favorite, next least favorite, number one boy. Main character? We'll put him third for now. All right, and then the girl, I think, is fourth, and then Kenji. Kenji's number two, and then Dazai number one.
Then I don't stand a chance at joining the agency.
What are you talking about? You're plenty gifted.
It's true that I have the supernatural ability to turn into a tiger.
Yes.
But what good is it if I have absolutely no control over my power?
Because, as we learned in the last episode, he can potentially manipulate your body. He would have to be your permanent partner. For sure. Unless, like, you can somehow manage to get to that capability of utilizing certain characteristics of the tiger, right? I wonder if you can keep the tiger jaw and then keep your brain, or just maybe think in tiger form. I don't know. Baby steps.
So I don't understand how I'd be of any use even if I could join. I really appreciate the offer, though. I am sorry.
Very well.
It's gotta be a deeper meaning than all this, right? It can't just be like he's the main character because he was in a weird predicament. Like, this tiger has to mean something significantly more important than what they're kind of advertising it as. Because, like, yeah, it's a very inconvenient power, but, like, why wouldn't Dazai just be the main character at that point? But also, Dazai doesn't want to be a character at all. So, I don't know. I can see it going. It's gotta be, maybe, like, animals will be, like, a big thing, like, at some point in the show. Where, like, oh, if you have an animal ability, you were chosen by a fucking greater god or some shit.
Better thank me. Just leave it to me and everything will be fine, don't you worry. After all, I am Dazai, the most trusted member of the armed detective agency and
Yeah, I don't know how that's the case. You're the most like, you're competent, you're charismatic, sure, but, like, I'm telling you, looks and personality can only get you so far if you're also annoying, which I guess would also be a negative thing of your personality. But, like, if you're, like, very attractive, but, like, you're also fucking crazy, there's a balance, okay? And we're teetering on that balance a little bit. You're still number one until I learn more about Kenji. I'm very excited to learn more about that boy.
Here was a call we received in August. A so-called employee of yours has been caught in our offshore fishing net. Can you come retrieve him? Here is a call from September.
Do you think that there's again, this is just what we do here. We speculate, we just think about random ideas. Some of them could be fucking nuts and accurate. Some of them could be the farthest possible option. But do you think could be some kind of relation between him and maybe the god of death or something like that, where, like, he wants to die, but, like, he's got such an important role for something in the future to the point where, like, hey, we're not going to let you die because you have something that you need to fulfill first. And then that's why he somehow keeps surviving all these encounters. Because I can see that being, like, a really good story pivot.
Bring me the president! If you don't, I'll blow everyone in this place to kingdom come!
Yeah, but wouldn't that kill you? Then you don't get to see the president anyway.
They'll kill us and destroy the whole floor.
Okay.
Oh no.
We may be able to reduce the force of the blast, if we can find something to cover the bomb before it detonates.
Okay, so we turn him into a tiger, throw him on top of the fucking bomb, and then only the tiger gets destroyed, and then he turns back into a human, and then we're fine. That's definitely the option, right?
Plus, he's off on a business trip.
Right, I forgot. Then there's only one option.
Are they gonna use their powers?
They're not going to use their powers. They're going to do something stupid. And the first stupid thing I can think of is they have to play rock, paper, scissors to see who has to deal with this actual situation. Because they're making it way too fucking intense for nothing. Got your fucking number. It's always the fucking case whenever they, like, amplify? Insinuate something that, like, too much. Every single time. It goes in the complete opposite direction. Which is
Well,
what?
that sure ain't happening. Lay down on that desk on your hands and knees and
Me? Sir?
keep both feet above your head.
What?
You'll do exactly as I say, or I'm taking everyone here down with me.
What kind of... What is this about to turn into? You want me to lay on the... You want me to lay on the table? And you want me to put my legs... Where?
How about you put on an act? Make it depressing, like you think you're a real worthless human being. I know you can do it.
It sounds almost insulting. I am very curious on the actual aggressiveness of this show, because they could have, like, if there are like a special forces team, they could have someone on the outside of the window that is like ready to like take a shot the second they're able to, potentially. So like we could take off the arm and then we're going to be perfectly fine, unless it's a release button, but I think it's a button press. So as long as we disconnect the connection between him and his arm, we should be okay. Ideally.
Right? Here's some props.
Here's some props.
Trust me. Scuffles on this scale are child.
Okay. We have to talk about that. Come on. There is no reason for him to be that caked up. That is, no wonder he put you in. He smelled you from across the fucking room. He had your number. And he knew what you were advertising. He's like, I want that on fucking display. Unreal.
Let's play compared to what we normally deal with. You can handle this, Atsushi.
I was not expecting that whatsoever. I like that. I like the title card.
Don't do it! What are you hoping to get out of this?
This could be a design choice. This could be random. I want to bring this up because this is what made me think of this. When he came walking, I'm like, oh, he has a tail. I'm like, that's not a tail. I'm like, it's not a tail. But I think it's also like link like the feline, the cat aesthetic into his personality. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, like maybe like the gloves. I don't know, like I don't know, maybe even the way he walks a little bit. He does give a little bit of a cat vibe, but that tail kind of like sells it. You know what I mean? That's a great design choice. Did I talk about that in the last episode?
I was on my route!
Why the hell would you get involved in this situation?
Because what you're doing isn't right.
Because I like attention and I just want to be involved and included in things. Even if it's bad, I just want to be, I want to be involved. Don't mind me. I'm here to help, I think.
No matter how you feel, you shouldn't threaten to kill people. Think about the wonderful things worth living for.
Yeah, like what? What's something to live for?
Dumplings. Dumplings? Sharpening a pencil? Aggressive women that threaten your life. There's 3 things.
Doing great, Atsushi.
Yeah, he is.
It's almost like this performance isn't just an act for you.
Now why don't you put down that bomb detonator, and we can look for jobs together!
Jesus Christ, get the fuck away from me. I'm afraid that this would work on me. If I was holding somebody hostage with the bomb and someone came in and just like confused the fuck out of me, I think I would be dazed. And if you ran up to me like that, yeah, I think I would freeze. This is a proper response from a very weird situation.
Crap!
Okay, so you can write something in a book and make potentially anything. You can be like, I want dumplings, $1 million, rubies, new TV, and then maybe just summon anything? There's gotta be a limitation to it.
Get him, Kunikita!
Like I already said, I'm on it!
I will say, he is very good at his job. All right, maybe I give him... Do I give him 3rd place? Over the main character? Maybe I don't, maybe... All right, maybe I do like him a little bit. Because he's very good like at close quarters combat. Whenever he throws someone, it's always very satisfying. All right, 2 episodes in a row, both throws, both 10 out of 10. I might need to move you to 3rd place. I might need to keep a tier list on this.
Eh?
Fine, so it was just one guy, but I had to do all the hard physical work, unlike you. You're all talk and no action.
Excuse me, he's the reason why we got there to begin with, okay? What did you were in doggy position on the fucking table. All right? I had to stare at your ass for like 30 seconds. I didn't have to, I guess.
I heard that if you're too neurotic, your aging becomes accelerated.
Really?
Is that true?
Wait, is that true?
Yes, you should write this down.
A tip for better longevity. If you...
I always love when that happens in shows. You know, sometimes I just feel like I'm like linking and connecting with the characters whenever we say something, you know? And yeah, sometimes it's like obvious, of course. Are you sitting on him? You know damn well that's holding that boy down. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm enjoying the show though. Okay, if it proves anything, I'm enjoying the show.
Oh, Weasel, I'm gonna teach you to stop ridiculing me!
Oh, you got off of him, you idiot. Wait, is he not even able to move you? Oh.
Hell! Now!
You let... Never mind. You know what? You could stay in 5th. You gave him back the detonator. You also let your anger get the best of you, and you just threw this entire situation away. You immature little bitch. We had it. Can we just throw the bomb out the window? No, well, we don't want to kill the pedestrian. Fuck.
Totally right in the head.
It's not even an instant. You're gonna give them the ability to get rid of it? Just let it explode immediately.
Reduce the force of the blast, if we can find something to cover it before it detonates.
Okay. Random idea. What if this is just a test to see how good he would do in pressure? You know? Like, what if the bomb isn't really a real bomb and it's just gonna get to 0 and everybody's gonna be like, you did okay. We count it as a pass kind of thing. Maybe.
Atsushi! What?
He's just ready for it. Look at him. That's supposed to destroy the entire floor. I don't think you're really suppressing much. With grenades, sure, because I think it's supposed to be like there's a certain diameter. If it's supposed to blow up the whole fucking floor, I don't think you're saving much with that. But I appreciate the gesture.
Well, I guess I'm crazy to do this.
You fool! No, don't!
Don't tell me. There's no fucking way I got that.
Jeez. You know, I figured the kid was stupid, just not that stupid.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. People are gonna assume this is a pre-watch if I'm fucking getting a few of these right. Oh, there's no way. I have some really fucking stupid ideas that I said in the beginning of this, and there's no way we got all these. We got rock, paper, scissors right, and then we got potentially this bomb thing correct. After I looked at this character a little bit more, the redhead, I'm like, you know what? He doesn't seem like a villain character to me. I don't know. I'm like, there's something about his response to that like situation where he was confused and stuff, so he was brought back a little bit, you know? And then also like just the situation itself didn't feel right. You know, a timed bomb didn't really feel like it fit the situation and the idea of like, oh, I'm going to threaten this place, but I'm going to give you the ability to get rid of it to do so, you know? And also if he really wanted to like lock him down after he threw him, like he would have held him. In the first episode, he held Atsushi. Like he held his wrist, you know, and there was no distracting him. But the fact that like he got pissed off from Suicide Boy showed that like he didn't really have that mentality of making sure that the actual goal was on lockdown, and that's why I got so upset at him, because like this dude doesn't break the fucking rules. He's a nerd. That's what he fucking does. He follows the protocol. So I deduced a little bit myself. I can't believe it.
Sweet big brother! Please tell me you're all right. You were so wonderful as the villain.
Oh. Ooh. I don't like that. That's your brother? And that's what you're doing? I don't like this. Ability Light Snow? Beautiful name. Don't like this.
I believed every second of it. I had the time of my life being tied
Yeah, it's his younger sister. Okay. Let's never do this again.
up, and I loved how intense and dangerous it felt. Please, promise me we'll continue where we left off once we get home.
What the actual? That is so weird. That is so. Ugh. Gah. Ugh. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Please tell me, please, that is the last of that bit.
Exactly right.
The exam has been completed without any complications.
Who is my man right here?
But I needed more than his word, so I...
Ability, all men are created equal. Your hair is fucking sick. It almost looks like Dazai's hair. That's what my hair used to be, except, well, not silver, but you know, it used to be that long.
President, what if the most gifted person in the world came into your office?
I'd be very insulted. No, but like, so you're saying he's the most gifted person? This ability? You think this tiger ability? Yeah, but you cancel it out completely, but also sometimes with these abilities, it's rock, paper, scissors. But like, is it just raw power that this tiger has?
You apparently passed the test. Welcome to the Armed Detective Agency, Atsushi Nakajima.
Not again! Great! I'm glad I was able to help.
I don't want to see those two characters ever again. The redhead guy seems fine, but he's like distraught with it. But honestly, I don't even want you involved. I think both of you need to leave.
Discover that personal detail, you'd get fired. Or worse, you'd be captured, tied up, and maybe shot dead.
Shot dead?
He's right. You really can't say no. He's got a point. You are reckless, and you need to be watched. And like, you are putting other people at danger if you do not take this job. Oh no! Oh god! It's I can't even play that music. Okay, the fact that this is going to start trailing off into the outro is going to start driving me. I'm telling you, a pinch of it. So the end of these episodes might need to be extremely destroyed. But hey, anything for you guys.
I was still really rude to you. I'm sort of an assistant here at the agency.
I like this guy already. I really do. I'm very skeptical of the sister. The design of the character, you already know. We already went over this.
He seems like a nice enough person.
He does, though.
And this here is
Little sister Naomi.
I can appreciate enjoying your siblings, okay? I can appreciate it. But there has never been, I've never met a sibling relationship anywhere close to that.
The two of us are more similar than you'd think. Right, big brother?
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
You leave this...
Can this be one of those moments? Can this be one of those moments where, hey, just get past that and everything's better afterwards? That's all I'm asking for. That's it. I would like to not have to deal with that anymore. That made me very uncomfortable. It's, like, even the scene, even if they were in a relationship, I'm like, okay, this is kind of excessive. But, like, the added, like, everything else. Bitch, disgusting.
I think that honor should go to me, wouldn't you say?
I was wondering, what were the two of you doing before you joined the agency?
Actually, it's a great question. Let's focus on this moving forward, all right? At least it was a bartender, and it was not his sister. He's like, hey, you want to strangle me at these hands? And then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna throw up vertically.
Nobody cares about what I used to be, all right?
An official? Did he hold a government job?
Oh. I don't know what I want to put him. He has got too much of a temper to, like, have any kind of, like, professional job. But maybe it's just because he was extremely professional and now he's working in an unprofessional environment to the point where he's, like, hates dealing with unprofessionals. You know? So now he's a little bit more, he's got a little bit more of a temper.
I don't even want to think about it.
What about me, then?
What did you do?
What did he do? I don't even fucking know. Actually, are the wraps potentially to cover his cuts if he was cutting? You know? Because I'm trying to think of, like, why he would have that. But, like, if he's into suicide, but then then it's, I don't know. I could see that going either way, I guess. It could be a design choice, but also could be for that reason. I feel like he, I almost feel like he didn't have a job. He seems too goofy.
I have no idea. Not a single clue.
Don't even bother. His former profession is a mystery to all of us.
Fine. Be that way. Of course it's going to link into whatever the lore of the story is, and he, like, was on the bad side and now he's on the good side, and maybe that's why he has this, like, draw to, like, kill himself because of all the horrible shit he did. Alright, maybe that's the case.
Then it's mine? This isn't just some kind of prank?
A suicide advocate keeps his promises.
But like he seems good at what he does now, technically. So like it had to have been for like something that was somewhat related to what he does now. Because I can't see him having an actual job ever. You know, especially with that mentality of his. So it almost like has to be related. So that would be my guess. Unless he just didn't have one. And this is just like, he just was fucking around his whole life and then something happened and then this is just where he is now.
Okay, got it.
Is it a job?
Yeah.
Oh?
The client's already waiting for us back at the agency.
Okay, so we almost have like, I want to say a job per episode, but it's not necessarily been a job per episode, but kind of has been. The first episode was us dealing with the tiger. It was us. The second episode was the bomb situation, but that was also us. So this might be our first like legitimate job.
Remind me of a lotus blossom, all at once elegant and ephemeral. Would you care to join me in a double suicide?
I don't know why that like that whole thing just made me forget about his whole suicidal stuff for like 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, he's falling in love. Anything can happen now. He's like, join me in a double suicide? Never mind, we fucking lost him.
It's really the perfect first job for a rookie.
Yeah, but...
Junichiro, I want you to accompany him.
If the big brother's going, then there's no way I'm staying behind.
Please. I don't always ask, or at all ask for a character to be taken off a show. But I'm hoping something happens. I need it to not be this. I don't want to be nervous.
Just fill out this lost and found form.
Wait a minute. I've seen you before.
Impressive. You found me out already.
Wait a minute. I think I've seen you before. There's a giant fucking wanted poster. Why would you not have that wanted poster? You have a wanted poster right over here. There's one down here. Well, his face should be plastered more so, and not just for the front of the fucking office, but so the officers can be like, hey, man, wait a minute. Who are you? And just like see his face right next to his own poster. Come on, guys. Do better.
Hello, I'm looking for a...
Okay. All right. It doesn't seem a little too crazy. Yes, this is a gruesome... I'm just like trying to like figure out exactly where his what his ability is. It really just seems aggressive. The main thing is like the guy in the back here that's against the wall, there was a lot of force that pushed him back, obviously because of the dent and stuff like that, and the cracked wall, but also there's slices. So it's slice and then also a lot of force. The guy in the front probably just got fucking eviscerated. All right, he just got cut up. But the guy in the back got like thrown back there and then potentially sliced. Could be maybe another animal, maybe like a bear. All right, there's no way I get this one right. It's not gonna be a bear.
Isn't the place?
Hey, are you giving me lip? Well, at least put some tongue into it if you're gonna do that.
For the love of God, please stop. Please, that is so crazy. That is so uncomfortable. I've not had this reaction to a character in so long, I think. Holy shit. Stop.
Oh, come on!
We have arrived. It's this way.
Okay. Are you being sketch about this?
This really the right spot? Miss
Higuchi.
Is this a twap? With a capital T-W-A-P? I had to figure out how to fucking spell that like that. Did she kind of bait us here to take out some of the lesser strong people of this place?
If anyone came from that direction, they'd be trapped.
That's correct. I must apologize for deceiving you and leading you all into a trap.
Oh?
My actual target is all of you.
Oh? It was? Honestly, I love this for her. And can you just do me a solid and just... Unless Naomi gets better, but... Just do me a solid.
Oh no, she's... With the Port Mafia!
Okay.
Hey, brother.
Okay. I know I asked for this, but I really wasn't expecting it to actually happen. And he wouldn't be shocked if he knew her ability was able to, like, protect her from this. Did we really lose her? I am shocked, not upset. Just want to make that clear, okay? It's kind of, I don't know why, like, so many things I'm guessing in this are already correct. Unless she's actually fine, somehow.
My research has already revealed that you are a non-combatant. I'll do you the favor of allowing you to follow your sister into the afterlife.
Okay. Now do me a solid. I don't want to lose. I like him. He can stay. So if we can prevent this one, if we lose him, I will be a little bit more upset for sure. So let's not do that one.
What? Okay. My light snow ability transposes the entire space into a digital realm.
Okay.
Damn it. I've superimposed the imagery upon myself.
Okay. Interesting. He's going to explain a little bit more. I just wanted to talk about that it was related to the Matrix and that how I actually had never seen the Matrix. I just know about the green. I know. I understand. Yes, I know. I get it. I know you're upset. Trust me. We'll get to. I know. Sorry, it was a stupid bit, but I just wanted to talk about that. But I'm sure that's the reference for this is whatever this is. And then this almost reminds me of what Jujutsu Kaisen is for like their domains. Right? So he just basically put her into a digital domain. Oh. Technically, if you want to, you should probably just put her in like a headlock instead. I don't think this from... Okay. I'm not an expert.
Now you get to die.
Okay, never mind. No, I thought we were doing so... I forgot you. I got distracted. I keep getting distracted with shit. Oh my god, I lost both of them? Fuck. I just wanted the one. I bet you guys were fucking laughing the whole time too, weren't you? Like, but he doesn't even know. He doesn't have to, we don't have to deal with this shit anymore. Yeah, we don't, but still. He was a sweet boy.
I can handle this by myself. Oh!
Shit. Dude, you gotta get up.
Naturally, I missed on purpose that time. But my Rashomon has been growing very hungry.
Oh. Interesting, it's like a demon. Well, I didn't see fire in the other place, so I guess I didn't expect that. But it is a blunt object that has teeth, so I guess it works. No way. I'm telling you, there's no fucking way. We are not prepared for this. Unless the tiger really pulls through, I think we are about to lose a fucking leg.
A fool's errand. How tiresome.
That was pretty good. That was a good slide. I'm surprised you know how to use that weapon, though.
It consumed the very space your bullets were attempting to cross in order to reach me. No matter what kind of weapon you might try to use, none can reach me in this present state.
How is it?
So we could just run for a little bit. I'm sure the boys are on their way, right? Potentially. It seemed like well, I didn't know if it was just like he sensed something that was wrong or if it was just like supposed to be the vibe. But he, like, while he was listening to music, he was like, hey, oh, something does not feel good. So I'm assuming that they're supposed to be here like any minute. So if we just fucking save ourselves a little bit of time, or even just fucking run, we should be okay.
Anyone's supposed to stand a chance against him then?
Unfortunately for you, I keep my promises.
We still fucking lost the leg. God damn it. Ugh. I thought we made a good move. You know, I was like, hey, we're probably gonna end up losing the leg here. I'm like, I don't see you being skilled enough to be able to deal with the situation. Then you made a good move, but we should have like shot and just backed up at the same time and got the fuck out. And now we're legless. I'm just gonna hope that the tiger regenerates leg unless we get just a prosthetic, which add him to the list.
I've been abandoned countless times over the course of my life. I was never allowed to cry. No one ever accepted me, and I never had a place I could call home.
my boy.
And yet even then...
But he has a place now. Can he realize that he has friends and a new home and stuff like that, and he doesn't want to lose it, so he's gonna push through. He's gonna be thankful for all of his stuff now. You know, because like I've not been abandoned, but I've just been like a rolling stone, I guess, for the last decade at this point. So like I've always lived in like just my small little rooms that I can try to find and like make a little home of from time to time. But you know, that's why I'm like also pushing for like this content and stuff like that. Cause I'm like, you know what? I'm finally ready to have my like an official place. I'm ready to have my own stuff and my own life and all that. So I'm like, this if working like even harder, like will allow me to do that. I'm like, let's just fucking try it and see where it goes. You know. So I hope he has that, so then I can kind of relate to him a little bit more too. That'd be nice. Oh, we got the light back. That's pretty sick too. That was a little scary. Good for you, man.
His right leg just regenerated.
If I'm being honest, I think I love the cosmic tiger a little bit more than the white tiger. The white tiger it's a cute pup. The fact that we can have the option of a spectral or galaxy tiger skin, maybe depending on the challenges that we do, I think that'd be pretty sick. Okay, all right. I was just about to ask a question. I'm like, let me play through this a pinch more first, because I'm like, why is this tiger like the like crazy strong ability or whatever the fuck it is? I'm like, it just looks like it operates like an anime tiger. You know, he can jump on the walls a little bit. Maybe it's pretty quick, but he seems like he has super strength and he's immune to bullets. You know, so this dude's kind of thick. He's strong. So I'm just like, why did it have to be a tiger? You know, and that's what I keep coming back to is like, why is the animal association so important with this? Why did they make it just tiger instead of anything else?
It's having no effect!
Hold on. Hold on. The entire fucking clip as she's watching all the bullets fucking ricochet, not even do anything. It has no effect. Yeah, no shit, it has no effect. After the 30th bullet that you hit, you're like, hey, maybe this isn't going anywhere. I have to pause a lot for anything that's anime related because copyright is fucking nuts. It is nuts for anime stuff. But hey, that just means like we get to talk more about stuff and I get to pause and break down a little bit things a little bit more. So do not mind me. Again, if you want, well, I guess it's always gonna be cut anywhere, but you know what I mean. You get more of the show, I guess, on Patreon, so consider coming over there. So you got completely severed. Okay, so this might mean you're fucking immortal because there's no way we're losing you now too. Right? You're the main character. So while you're in this form, you just cannot die.
You're from the agency. Why are you here?
I just couldn't keep a lovely lady like you off my mind.
Okay. I'm telling you, his power could be just... If he was evil, his power would be fucking nuts. To just walk up to, like, anybody and be like, no power? Done. All he needs is a gun. And to be a piece of shit, and he could take out anybody. As long as they don't, like, sneak up on him, but even then, like... I'm sure he's intelligent enough to, like, not, but I guess we'll see what happens.
My plans even before any of this happened.
Come on, Atsushi, rise and shine. I don't want to carry 3 people back at the same time.
Oh, so that means they're alive? Yes and no. Ugh. This is exhausting. Okay, so you knew that they were going to get into this mess, and then you put their lives at stake, but then you knew that they were going to be fine?
Isn't it obvious? That were-tiger fetches quite a sum on the black market.
How?
The bounty stands at 7 billion yen.
7 billion yen? Holy shit. What was that, like $70? Oh my god, I can almost afford a game. Fetching it on the black market so you can sell the tiger. Maybe there's someone that can extract abilities. And then that's where you can kind of, you know, give it to somebody else. And maybe there's a big, like... myth with this kind of tiger. The fact that they can sell the boy, but to what? Like, he's not going to generate energy. He has to be alive, because otherwise you would just kill him.
You think that you can threaten us? You are a small...
We can't. Do not stop playing the outro music. I can't keep this in with outro music. For the love of God. Do they stop it at some point, or am I just not going to be able to keep this part on YouTube ever?
You were a Port Mafia member, weren't you?
He was on the evil side. There we fucking go. Did I call that, or did I not call that? I'll give that one half. I think. I'll take half credit. And there's the outro. All right. It's that good of an outro that it just gets marked immediately. But thank you all so much for being here. Hey, 2 fun episodes. I had a fantastic time with it. All right. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys enjoyed the content, consider subscribing to Manables for more reaction content. See ya.